And then last game of the day, we got 8 o'clock, NC State, who's 4-2, traveling number 17, Duke, who's 4-1. Duke favored by 3 points on the ACC network. And yeah, there's so many great games in the late window. They had to put Missouri, Kentucky, and NC State Duke on their conference's networks. Well, just random stuff's happening in the noon window. You think you could have possibly switched that up a little bit so that you didn't have the worst games ever on the noon window, but Brennan Armstrong for the Wolfpack has gone 94-160, thrown for 971 yards, 5 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He's also leads his team in rushing, 70 carries for 281 yards and 3 touchdowns. Kevin Concepcion has had 31 catches for 347 yards and 4 touchdowns. Riley Leonard's had 79 catches for 126. He's gone 79-126. He's thrown for 912 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He also leads his team on the ground, 47 carries for 326 yards and 4 touchdowns. Jordan Moore has had 24 catches for 313 yards and 3 touchdowns. Duke has gone 41-37 against NC State all time. Last game did go to NC State, though, in 2020. So I think what's really interesting is you have a question for both teams, right? Duke's the obvious one. Is Riley Leonard healthy? Because last time we saw him out, he was hit pretty badly by the Notre Dame player, and he was taken off the field. It's been a week. It's been 2 weeks since that's happened. It's bye week. Is he healthy is going to be a big question to see if Duke can win this game. Another huge question for NC State is where the hell was that offense? You put up like 10 points against Louisville. You could have upset Louisville if you didn't do nothing on offense. And suddenly, just when you're playing Marshall, you decide to put up like 40? What are you doing? And then the same question for NC State. What is the defense? Your defense is carried all year, right? And against Marshall, not great offense, right? There was a reason why I was hesitant every week to pick Marshall. It's because, I'm going to be honest, their quarterback wasn't playing all that well. And their offense was lackluster. But NC State let that offense run all over them, which is weird. But I hope that it was a look ahead, maybe. But I feel like most people who respected Marshall there, I don't know what happened in that game. I don't know if Riley Leonard's going to be healthy. I don't know which defense shows up for NC State. I don't know what offense shows up for NC State. This game is a mystery. It could go one of 70 different ways. I like Duke, though. I like to ride with the fact that Riley Leonard's, I think, going to come back from injury. I think he's going to play well. And I think he makes just enough plays against an NC State. I feel like people revert back to who they were. They were like, we get a good NC State defense again, and I feel like we get a bad NC State offense again. And I feel like Duke ekes out a low-scoring one. Give me Duke to win and cover at home.